Welcome to Tabletop Gaming with Juice. Today I'm talking about a game that I've been very excited about for a while. And I think it was last winter we found out that there was going to be a Savage Worlds Rifts property. Now, Sean Patrick Fannin announced around whatever time that he was going to do a Kickstarter, or Pinnacle was going to do a Kickstarter launching Savage Rifts. And if you've been a fan of this channel for any amount of time, you know I'm a fan of Palladium Books. I've always been a fan of Palladium Books, always will be. Don't always agree with their business practices, but it also is a very small company. In fact, one of the smallest big companies in tabletop RPGs. Now, the Kickstarter launched, I believe, in April or May. And when it launched, at first I didn't back it. And as time went on, I kept, saying, oh man, I need to back it. I need to back it. Didn't know what level I was going to do it at. I ended up going all in, backing it at the highest level. Now, it ended sometime, I believe, in late May, early June. And really quickly, at least I feel like it was really quick, they came out with the PDF copy of this bad boy, the Tomorrow Legion Player's Guide. And the Tomorrow Legion is something brand new to Rifts. It's a faction that's located down in Missouri, I believe. And it has a castle, which I guess it's a real-life castle. And yeah, but anyways, point is, so this was supposed to give you the rules to create a character. And it does. Now, if you're a Savage Worlds fan, this is much more powerful than characters you're familiar with. Some of the edges seem very powerful. Some of the character options are very powerful. Some of the new mechanics, for instance, for juicers, getting a burn die, basically they can expend the amount of burn dies they have, and if they use up their last one, they have to die that session. And I believe it's called Going Out in a Blaze of Glory. Juicers have always been one of my favorite characters. And so the fact that some of the best mechanics for this game are centered around that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. But you're encouraged with this to make characters that are over the top, better than other characters in other Savage World settings. And by better, I just mean more powerful. You have boom guns that can blow up tanks that your typical glitter boy can have. Psionics. All sorts of great things in here. And it's 144 pages. Yeah, 144 pages. And it's done really well, for taking a book that was, Rifts was probably 300 pages or something, and putting it into 140 in a way that makes sense for character creation. That was the big thing with Rifts. It was always so hard to get new players to learn how to create a character. It was very hard to understand the way the book was set up. This does a great job. It has history, gives you what you need to know about the setting to at least have an idea what you're playing in. It's fantastic. Again, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but that's okay. You get all sorts of tables in the book. Just good stuff. The gear, I actually think they did a good job. And most Palladium fans that are in the Savage Rifts Facebook group tend to agree. There's a couple who don't, and that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You don't have to agree with it. Some tend to think that some major changes still might happen. There will be a few, I think, but I don't think it's going to be as drastic as some others think. It's very playable right now. I want to run a game of this, or a campaign of this, short one probably, taking some normal Savage Worlds characters and porting them into Rifts. Now, they would be underpowered, and that's okay, because one of the things, if you're an old school Rifts fan, you understand that balance wasn't important. And Savage Worlds doesn't really pride itself on being a balanced system. It's hard to run encounters because of exploding dies and things like that, and different edges and hindrances, and stuff like that. So the thing about it is, if you're making a normal Savage Worlds character and you're putting them in there, you really have to expect as a player that it's going to be pretty deadly. And you got to use common sense. Like, oh, if my character was ported over from the Fantasy Companion and they're seeing these big giant machines and guns, like, give the players a warning shot. Like, bam, they just saw some NPC get blown to smithereens by a laser. They've never seen a laser. They should be terrified, and they should probably be role-playing up the fact that, oh man, what kind of magic and sorcery is this? The thing that's really cool that I'm glad they did is you can still be a dragon. You can be a dragon in here. You can be a glitter boy. You can be, all sorts of different things. You're encouraged to play whatever you want in Rifts in the original, and now in this you can still do it. I mean, they have some archetype, or what do they call it in here? Let me go to the table of contents. It's easier. I read this a couple weeks ago, so I'm a little fuzzy on it now. What do they call it? Thought they had a name for it. It's not in the contents. No. Iconic frameworks. There it is. What are we talking about? So yeah, the Rifts iconic frameworks. Well, that's not it, is it? I don't know. Anyways, point is, good stuff. I love the fact that they have all the things that you would pretty much play in the core book as it is. Now, it doesn't have anything about coalition characters, and you guys know that was my other favorite type of character to play in Rifts. I liked playing normal humans with armor, and not major armor. Nothing. I wasn't into the glitter boys and stuff, but I liked your normal characters with some basic armor. So again, great stuff in here. I really like it, and I think they did a great job. Sean Patrick Fannin, excellent job. The artwork is all unique to Savage Worlds. I mean, you can tell it's Rifts. They have your cyborgs that look normal, your glitter boy, that is a glitter boy, no question about it. But it's brand new artwork, and it's it's owned by Savage Worlds. It's not owned by Rifts, I don't believe. I don't think Rifts would be allowed to use it. But yeah, some really cool stuff. Really good artwork. I think it captures the feel of what Rifts is. So there you go. Got a Leyline Walker. So anyways, really looking forward, though, like I said, to diving into this. I don't think it hits public till December or January. And while that sucks for you guys, I'm sorry. I could still probably run it for you, and if I ran it, I could do a character creation down here over Google Hangouts, and we'd just come up with what you want, and I can tell you, hey, here's your character. I'll type it in and send it to you, or I'll give it to you to type in yourself. But I can't give you the PDF, unfortunately. So, yeah. But anyways, the finished copy should be out, I believe, in December or January. That's when you can start picking up your copy of Savage Rifts for the public. And I believe in November sometime is when they're going to send out the physical copies to all backers. So I got the Rifts GM kit, which is multiple books. Let's see, you got a bag, bennies, maps, some other stuff, I think. I hope. I don't remember offhand. But it's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. There's so much that you can do with riffs. And I have 2 home groups, and I just hope someday they are interested in playing it. So I think they will be. Well, it's just a matter of time. But yeah, so hopefully by that, when I get the physical copies, they will all be ready to give it a shot. And I will hopefully get it up on the channel and do some recaps and reviews after I play it. So this isn't really your review. This was just me talking about it. And I'm sorry, that was just the player's guide. The other one was the GM's guide. Now this is my first time also getting them anything bound together at Office Max. It cost me $8 for both of these with the clear sheets and stuff. So it wasn't too bad. Printing the paper cost more. Didn't have to do that. But yeah, there's some good stuff. I love how this turned out. It's easier for me to read a physical copy than PDFs. I hate staring at a screen to read for long periods of time. Check out this dude. That is awesome. Love that. There's so much good stuff in here. The GM's guide has 43 pages roughly of world setting information, and it's fantastic. You know, they've got some good maps in here. Castle Refuge is talked about, which is what the Tomorrow Legion is from. That's like their home base. And there's ties to Shinetar. Now, Shinetar, I played it in a guy's game, and I really enjoyed it. One of the things I will say is I need to pick up those physical books. I just do. They're good, and the fact that, one, there's crossover from Shinetar to Rifts. On top of that, Shinetar is perfect for characters that are going to be in Rifts. Like, there's a lot of good, unique things to it that would be awesome in Rifts. So if you get Rifts, might as well pick up Shinetar. You know, the Fantasy Companion's nice, but Shinetar, I think, goes a step further, and I think converts even better to Rifts. You have a lot of cool edges, some characters that are pretty interesting. Look at this artwork. Awesome. There's a lot of cool things in Shinetar, though. Some very unique setting information. In fact, you could take Shinetar and slap it into Rift's Earth if you wanted. Maybe that's what's down in Antarctica or off the coast of Antarctica, or maybe it's just in the Pacific somewhere, or, you know, whatever. You know, maybe it rifted in and now it's there. And so now you get these other outside forces, or whatever you want to do. I mean, that's what's so awesome about this hobby. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, there's just, this makes me want to play. Even just looking at the art in here really makes me feel like playing. Great tables in here, random encounter type stuff, random rift effects, whether something comes in or whether your characters, you know, get caught in a rift and go somewhere else, or whatever. There's a lot of good stuff in there. So I'm excited. In fact, I think with those books, you could run a campaign, and I mean, I don't have the monsters yet. The Savage Foes, I think they're calling it, or Savage Rifts Foes or whatever. But what I was saying is you could run a campaign with very little prep and just use those random charts. Just, hey, there's a rift. Boom, now you're here. You know, so excuse me. So lots of good stuff. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek. And hopefully you guys will tune in next time. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but yeah, and you can bet that you're going to see more about Savage Rifts in the coming months on my channel. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're interested in seeing more about Savage Rifts, maybe me running an online game or playing in an online game. I don't know, it would depend, but would love to broadcast a game on my channel sometime. And yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time.